everybody, I'm gonna give you a golden era slasher 1981. Sorry, picking my nose. Don't give a shit. Directed by Herb Fried, Graduation Day. Now, you know, if I'm saying the golden era, yes, but that means Halloween 2, The Burning, uh, even the Prowler, not a good story, but Tom Savini's special effects, from, and then you've got My Bloody Valentine, and there in between you've got the B slashers. Graduation Day is one of them. Now, what's this movie about? You got Christopher George, who plays in Pieces. Most of these Italian horror movies, thrillers, and I think this was his last movie, and he died after this. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He is the coach of this Olympic team, Olympic high school team, and at some point there's a what you call it, a marathon, and one of his girls wins it, Elaine, but she dies from exhaustion. He pushed her so hard that she died, and everybody is giving him the blame. But if you're a coach and they all want to be in the real Olympics, you have to push. I mean, I did boxing and I did strongman, and in both sports I was pushed to the limit by the coach because they all wanted to make me strong and better, and you gotta go right to your limits, at not always, but at times, because every time that's not good, that's not healthy for your body. Sometimes you gotta break that plateau, that wall. And she won, but of course, yeah, she died. That's the bummer. So Anne Ramstead, her sister, who is apparently a naval officer, comes to town and for her the burial of her sister, and she got shitty parents. I mean, her mom is okay, but her stepfather is an asshole. He's drinking all the time, and at some point he wants to hit her because she says a snide remark, but she does this cool. She does this karate move. I learned a few lessons when I was at Naval Academy. So don't try anything stupid. Yeah. What I'm gonna tell you, at the end when she's fighting the killer, uh, she it doesn't look like she did. I mean, it was a stumbling fight. Yeah, a really B fight, not really good choreographed, and she's doing huh, huh, yeah. That's what I can already spoil. But I'm gonna spoil. I'm not gonna spoil who the killer is, but the few of the kills. So, what cool about this is what unique is that the killer uses a stopwatch, and he wants to kill everybody within a minute. And like there's a jogger and he wants to kill all the members of the team, including at the end Christopher George. So he's going after all the team members, and I can tell you already that all the team members die. And then he goes after Christopher George, but that's something different. He's the coach. Now, this jogger, he's following her, and at some point he gets her, slits her throat, just one under 1 minute. And then you got this football player. He's he's doing this, he's jogging and doing this, interval side movements, and then a ball is thrown at him. He meets two girls. He take the ball, they throw him in the bushes, and then come on, I said, and then somebody throws the ball at him again, clockwise. The clock goes again, and the ball has a a needle-like spear in it, and it just gets through his neck, and he dies. So kills like that, inventive kills, yeah, really inventive kills. Um, so you got all the kills are pretty inventive, and then you got also a kill where you know you like uh, the sable fighting with the mask, you know, with the uh, you see a lot of times in Great Britain with, you know, the white clothes and the mask that barely, it looks like you can barely see through, and then with the sword that's really dangly, and then if you hit one point, but this is with a real solid sword and going closer, 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 POV, and then right through the neck, really close, really slowly, and that's really a cool kill. But you got a few cool kills. The acting is okay. It's not the best acting. Like I said, it's one of those B slasher movies from the golden eras. But you know, Christopher George is always good. It's always good. But then at the end, you got this, I don't know, this cop who just wants to hassle everybody for doing nothing, and then he's hassling two people who are smoking a joint, and then when they're gone, he takes his gun and literally opens his. He has a six shooter. He opens the barrel of the gun, and in one of the barrel, one of the bullet holes is a joint hidden. So yeah, he's an asshole. Was an asshole. And then there's this detective in the worst outfit you can ever possibly have. Pink, pink, all over pink. Pink tie, pink pants, pink jacket. Really, it's just Jesus Christ. And then when he's running after the killer, he's like, with his gun, where are they? Yeah. Then he meets that sheriff, that sheriff or whatever. He's a sheriff apparently. You fucking go there. I'm gonna look there. He's completely out of breath. It's yeah. So it's a fun movie. I'm gonna give it a 5.5 out of 10. So it's a certain. I always say if a movie gets a 5, it's definitely worth a watch. If it gets a 4 or 4.5, it's a watch, but still on own risk. You know what I mean? And everything above 6 is definitely a watch. Everything above 5 is definitely worth a watch. And everything above 6 is a successful watch. Yeah. So, especially in these slasher movies, these 80s, because these slasher movies from the 80s, you're never gonna have big IMDb numbers or scores. Usually they're like, if you get a movie that's between 6 and 7, and if you have one that's over 7, I mean, that's just really great. There are not a lot of these. So I think if you're really want to have the best of the best, then you got Halloween. I think right underneath it, it's Friday the 13th and things like that. So, but those are the ones that everybody knows, and I reviewed those. But the problem is I couldn't say much more about those movies. And these movies I can say a little bit more of. You know, these movies are maybe movies that you never seen before, and this movie is free on YouTube. The only problem is if you got Shutter, and it's better to see but I'm not sure if the movie is on Shutter. If it's on Shutter, you can better see it on Shutter, because what YouTube does, not with all movies, I think with this one it didn't do that, luckily, but it does censor movies. Like if you watch, I think My Bloody Valentine is also on YouTube, the complete censored cut, and that's really, you're gonna miss out 15 minutes of the best kills of the slasher history. It's in my top 5 list of horror movies and slasher movies. So yeah, so watch out with free movies on YouTube. They usually are censored. So no, great movie, 5.5. What? Give it a watch. Acting is okay. You got some bad acting. You got some good acting. Christopher George is always good. He's a good actor, and it's cool. The kills are really inventive. It's all about a different discipline of the Olympic Games. So it's inventive. The gore is not really whoa, but you've got some few gory kills where you can say, "Oh, okay, that's a gnarly kill." So I can't say anything more because I don't want to spoil it. So see it, and give me a like, and maybe I hear you again. Okay, see you later. See you next time. Bye bye.